What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB. I don't know what I'm laughing for, but listen, man, it's your man, the YB, and it's. No, I'll tell you why I'm laughing. That whenever I say the great unwashed masses, I knew it was coming, yeah, and it makes me chuckle. But listen, man, bosh. What was the bar again? Oh, I've messed all this one up, you know. Listen, man, yeah. Big up to Callaut's Boxing for coming through. I'm boosting up the coin. So, bash. Oh, that was close. Nearly close to the OBS. So, what was my point? We got some breaking news for the great unwashed masses right now regarding Anthony Johnstewart. Yeah, and listen, me and AJ don't always see eye to eye, but genuinely, I appreciate him. Yeah, this is what we need, the bottom feeders. I ain't heard about him for a minute, right? But this one right here, the bottom feeders, yeah? We thank ye, Mr. Johnston, because we love this titillation. We love this drama. So, AJ is aired out. Tyson, you're getting it. Fury. Alright, AJ put a post up on Instagram. You should be able to see it on your screen. More or less. I'll read it out for you. Some slow cats out there with cross eyes. Yeah? You're like, oh, don't worry, folks, man. Don't get butthurt. I'm fixing to read it out for you, man. Yeah, all you cross-eyed, bug-eyed looking dudes, man, who can't read. I'll read it out for you, no problem. No doubt about that one. Here we go. Tell a lie. Maybe I won't. I can't even. I see LC. I don't know. Maybe it's lolly meant to say, but it says LCL. Maybe it is lol. Whatever. He says lol. I'm proud of Joseph Parker. Even though he is a competitor, real recognizes real. Oh no. Yeah. I'm seeing shades of Big Meech here already. So he's proud of Parker because real recognizes real. He's in the game to fight whoever, whenever. And that's the DNA of a real Don Dada general. Unlike his dippy mate, Tyson Fury. Wow. Yeah, I've been telling Johnson to do it. It's a shame he started doing it when he fell off. Yeah, he should have been on this tip. Okay? Because you're going to lose anyway. So you might as well be a big mouth. The big mouth, look at McTapper, for example. It's better to be a loser big mouth. Don't get me wrong, everyone thinks McTapper's a jackass, but that's more about the things he does outside the cage. If he was just a big mouth and then was normal, it wouldn't be so bad. Because he's a deplorable individual, when you put it all together, it's like, oh, that's icky, right? I'm trying to think, historically, what big mouth fighters have we had? I don't know. Look at someone like Ali, for example. He, back in the day, back in the 70s, when black folk weren't even allowed in cafes and whatnot, yeah, no dags, no Irish, no cotton pickers. That's what it used to say on the cafe doors. So, relatively speaking, he's not as brash. But tell a lie, man, Ali he actually had good bars. You can watch some of his bars, yeah, and they still hit today. It's not overly aggressive. It's like good bars, yeah? But anyway, what's my point? AJ should have been on this tip, man. He should have been giving it to Tyson Fury. Because even when Ali lost or whatever, no one cares, right? If you're a good person and you talk some no one's going to be butthurt about it. But AJ was trying to be the second coming of Nelson Gandhi Mandela, wasn't he? He's like, oh, doing all this. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, posting them moody Instagram memes up. What's that moody meme? What's that moody meme? What did they post? Stay strong, king, and you gon' get yours. Did you see them ones there? You know them ones there? There's some Donny with all chains on and, I don't know, rings on his finger, and he's like this. He's like, stay strong, king, your day's coming type shit, yeah? But anyway, that's what AJ was on. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so he said here, he respects Parker. And Parker has the real DNA, or the DNA of a real general, unlike his dippy mate, Tyson Fury. AJ goes on. I would dissect his career / record. Oh no, my bad. I can't read. Apologies. Listen, man, why do you think I got shades on? I've got bug eyes. My eyes are crossed up, man. I can't read. You listen, if you've been here before, you know I can't read. So don't come here all bent out of shape because I got some bars wrong that he wrote down. Okay, I'll read it again. I would dissect his career / record. Record, isn't that weird though? When you record music, it's the same word as. Anyway, come on. I would dissect his career / record in minutes, but I'll leave that for a potential gloves are off if he ever comes back and fights Big Femi. So I'll stop there again. I would dissect his career / record in minutes. Yeah, what has Fury done? Listen, man, there's a lot of weirdos, I've got to say that. There's a lot of weirdos. I've seen it in the comment sections. I can't tell you where, but I've seen a narrative. People saying, in fact, I've heard, I can't tell you who, I can't remember now, but I've heard man saying, oh yeah, AJ should have fought Wilder and Fury when he had the chance. Are you joking? Yeah? Whatever you say about AJ, he would have fought Wilder and Fury. There's no doubt about it. Fury and Wilder ducked AJ. Fact. Okay? Bottom line. Who's AJ ducked? He fought the gap-tooth midget first. Fury was faffing around. Yeah? He fought Gaptooth. He wanted Wilder. Fact. 120 million. Absolutely diabolical amounts of money, particularly in them times, way before Turkey got here. All Wilder had to do for 120 million was, it might have been even 140, but they were offering, DAZN were offering to pay Wilder $20 to $25 million to fight Brazil, and then two $50 million pieces for an AJ1 and AJ2 fight. I don't know what Shelley Winklestein was on, to be fair, because them man are normally good at getting their shmoney in. Yeah, that's what they're normally good at. I don't know what he was on. He must have really believed that Wilder was going to beat Fury, and then that was the narrative. I'll beat Fury, then it makes the... How much do you think Wilder got for that Fury fight? Well, maybe 10, maybe 15, maybe 20. But 320s is 60. Some maths for the masses, but yeah, but 320s is 60. You had 120 guaranteed as well. So you're working for half price. You're working for pennies on the dollar. Wilder. Yeah. So I wonder about these men, and arguably what we know now is, if Wilder had clipped, you know when he clipped Fury in them first fights, he might have clipped AJ, and AJ might not have got back up. From what we know about the Ruiz fight and the Dubois fight type thing, I don't know. It would have been a toss-up. Maybe AJ clips Wilder and he don't get back up. But there's an argument that, well, we know how history went now. You lost to Fury twice, essentially. Yeah, that's how it did go. If you'd have rolled the dice with AJ, you might have beat AJ and then lost to Fury after. You've taken 120 million, and that Fury trilogy won't go nowhere. So it's quite even odd now. I'm wondering why Wilder ain't even, well, he's proper finished. He probably don't want to get turned over. He did get turned over by Sweet Sour Chicken Balls, didn't he? Sweet Sour did him wrong. Spun his block up, man. Had him all bent out of shape, didn't he? Big bang, I bang you. So yeah, I get why. I don't know. I'd just get in there with AJ. You know, if I'm a fighter anyway, it's a bit different for me. I've never fought before in a ring. But if you've done it 40 times, there's no way I'm retiring before fighting AJ. I'll just go out there and stink the place out. Do you know what I'm saying? This thing's a bit odd. Wilder's fighting plumbers. What's that dude's name? He just fought Tyro Hendon and whatnot. You might as well go and fight AJ. It'll be entertaining. And I think for old time's sake, we need these ones. Yeah? We need them. No, it's not the best fight of all time. It's not the biggest fight of all time, but it'll be a shame. Win, lose or draw, if we don't get... We need AJ to fight Wilder and Fury, really. That is all that's left for him. Maybe a Dillian White one. But there are certainly fun fights for them, man. Yeah? That's what it should be now. I don't want to hear about AJ going for belts. He's got too many fights that need to be made. Wilder, Fury, and maybe a Dillian White on the end. Well, maybe not, actually. After a Talma. Yeah, no, Dillian White's kind of cooked that idea now. But I don't know, let's find out, you never know. Yeah? AJ's going to want a warm-up anyway. So let's say AJ was fighting Fury, why not get Dillian White in there? Or Joe Joyce even. I'd like to see Joe Joyce get paid. Because listen, the Lord knows he lost a lot of brain cells. He's not starving like the YB, but I don't see why. Joe never ducked no one. Joe was pressing Usyk. Usyk ducked him. That's the truth. Bottom line. Look into it. Usyk didn't want it for whatever reason. Yeah? He got, listen, Joe wanted Usyk. Joe took Zhang as was it voluntary? As he was mandatory WBO? Diabolical, right? So he deserves some bread, to be honest. Dillian White pulled out of their big fight. Again, Joyce fought Hrgovic on 4 weeks' notice. We also have to praise Hrgovic, but you get the point. Joe's really with it, man. So there's certainly fights out there for AJ. Why was I ranting on about that for? I'm not even sure why I was saying that. But listen, Fury's career versus AJ's career. Ducking. Listen, 50 years from now, no one's probably going to remember. But at this current point in time, when I know you've been ducking and being all political, don't forget it was 2020. Tyson Fury hopped on the blower. Oh, Dan the man, he's fixed the fight. He's fixed it. You know what I mean? That's what he said. Dan the man, he made the fight. The Thunder all sounding nice dude, man. Do you know what I mean? That's what he said. He got on the blower. The fight's done. Dan the man Kinahan. He brought me the packets landed. Yeah, I'm buzzing my tits off, and I've signed the AJ contract. Then it all flaffed off. AJ's never flaffed a fight. What fight have you heard AJ negotiating in like that? When have you heard AJ all butthurt before? Yeah? When have you heard that? Go on. Tell me when you heard that. I've never heard of, the Wilder situation. Wilder thought he was the A-side though. That's ridiculous. He was never the A-side. That is the bottom line facts. He was never close to being an A-side. So forget about it. And I think ultimately AJ conceded, didn't he? I think AJ may have just said, I want the fight on. And that shows AJ's character. Don't get me wrong, he loves a pound note as much as the next man, but no one can accuse AJ of ducking. Who he duck? Go on. Who he duck? AJ's resume doesn't look so great as such because the two guys, Fury and Wilder, didn't want it. And Fury still don't want it. Yeah? He don't want it. Bottom line. And I think Fury's thing is, the reason he fought Wilder, he don't want to lose to someone in the UK. That's what it must be. Because he went to fight. He likes fighting away as such. He likes fighting Ukrainian plumbers. He likes fighting Alabama plumbers. Heating engineers from Alabama. He don't like fighting at home like that unless it's a stiff. Yeah? Like Dillian White. That's what he likes to do. And that's the only thing that makes sense now. I'll fight Usyk. I'll fight him. Yeah? I'm going to bit him. That's what you're gonna fight. You can fight Usyk in the third fight, but you can't fight Johnston. And I get it. AJ has been knocked out in his last fight, but he didn't want it before that. He didn't want it. You know what I mean? He can't do that. And people like Fury are good at that. They wait until someone loses and gets embarrassed, and then they use that to discount. I don't need to fight him now because you got knocked out. But when AJ was undefeated, you didn't want to fight him either. So Fury's always got an excuse why not to fight AJ. And even now, they're both finished, and AJ still wants some. I'm not even sure who win that fight, to be honest. If AJ, listen, I'm backing AJ spiritually, but I'll tell you in the first round who's going to win. If AJ comes out like this, put him up. If it comes out like that, he's going to get boxed up, man. He's got to put his head down and suck his elbows in and storm the beaches of Normandy tight. That's what he's got to do. He can't become, he can't come galloping in people like that Dubois fight. No, it can't happen. Sorry. He's got to proper get on it, like Golovkin. Gennady Imad Golovkin. That's what he has to do to Tyson Fury. Anyway, so on that basis, I say AJ. I agree with AJ. He has a better resume than Fury when it's all said and done. And I actually think AJ's second loss to Usyk is better than both of Fury's fights, to tell the truth. Because the first fight, Fury almost got knocked out by a guy who can't punch. The second fight, again, AJ, I watched it back the other day. I thought 115, 113 was fair, honestly. So AJ has the better loss to Usyk. Bottom line. And that is all you really need to know. They've both fought one in common opponent as such, top level, and AJ has the better loss. For whatever that's worth. But Dubois knocked him out. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if Dubois knocked Fury out. Oh, YB, that's stupid. Look what Usyk did to him. Fury's not Usyk. Yeah? And Fury's not Southpaw. He likes to think he can switch, but he don't really like to switch. Yeah, he don't like to switch like that. You can tell, because when he's fought Usyk, he never switched once. He liked the sort of Southpawness of it. He likes being orthodox. Fury does. He can kind of half mingle. He's not an out and out switch hitter though. When have you seen him do it in his career? I think he came out. No, Dillian White came out Southpaw. I don't know what he was thinking. To be fair, Dillian, or maybe Fury came out Southpaw as well. I don't know. Whatever. Dillian got punched up. Anyway, some more bars here from AJ. Fabio Argus Wardley. Respect to you as well. Bro was working in recruitment, helping your dad get a job a couple of years ago. Oh, why is Fabio catching strays, man? I swear down, that's what AJ said. AJ's hotting up Fabio Wardley's down bad daddy, man. That's wicked. So AJ's randomly put in here, at Fabio Wardley, respect to you as well. Not for your boxing, right? He hasn't mentioned Fabio Wardley's boxing. He said, at Fabio Wardley, respect to you as well. Bro was working in recruitment, helping your dad get a job a couple of years ago, man. Why you gotta put his business out there like that? I'm not sure if he's saying that Fabio was working in recruitment and he put his dad on. You helping your dad get a job. So AJ's end of the day, AJ's saying a couple of years ago, someone was helping Fabio Wardley's dad get a job in recruitment. Why would you say that for? Oh man. Yeah, you've come really far, Fabio, man. I remember when your daddy was down bad, man. I saw him signing on a few times and I put him on. Got him a job in recruitment. That's crazy, man. I don't know what that's got to do with anything, to be fair. Maybe AJ's just respecting the fact that the son helped his dad get a job. I don't think the public need to know that, though. I wouldn't want to be that guy. If I was a dad, what would be the last thing you'd want? Your son putting you on, man. Come on, people. That's crazy. Anyway, it goes on. Let that be a testament to God rooting in one's favour, and a statement to show nothing is impossible if you can have a scrap. I don't really know what AJ's saying here. So he's giving praise to Fabio Wardley one way or another. I'm not sure how his dad getting a job in recruitment has got much to do with anything, to be fair. Fabio can fight. Working in recruitment. Bro was working in recruitment, helping your dad get a job a couple of years ago. Okay. Anyway, this is where it gets X-rated again. AJ finally says, to my supporters, I'll be back to lace up my boots and put my gloves on sooner rather than later. Hopefully punching TYSON's big round head in and his Benidormian belly and dancing around his flicker jab with ease. So like I say, fair play to AJ. And I wouldn't have even put it on a note, but I've been asking for this for 6-7 years now, probably 10 years. The best part of 10 years I've been asking for these bars. Yeah? You're getting it. You see you Yippo whale from the coast of Benidorm, you're getting it. Yeah, and you don't want it. That's why you shit yourself on the yacht. You don't want to come home to the UK, because you know I'll weigh you right in. Yeah? I'll weigh you right in, all the way back to the beaches of Benidorm, so you can swim around. That's what I'll do. And you know it. Yeah? So you best stay OT, because you don't want to come back home. Yeah? And that's what AJ said here. I'm punching Fury's head in, hopefully sooner rather than later. All AJ needs to do now is properly hop on the video. Text is better than nothing, but hop on the video and tell him he's getting it. Yeah? Proper. I think Fury, like most fighters, have a fragile ego. I think, even look at Big Conk, Carl Frock. The more people who tell him that he shit himself and not fighting Darren Till, the more likely it's probably going to happen. Big egos, they can't help themselves. They feel compelled to do that. I mean, Carl Froch is a bit different, but listen. Because Carl Froch does talk, so he should just step up. There shouldn't be no ego about it. But anyway, I think Fury, if we go on the premise that Fury doesn't want to lose to a UK fighter, he wants to protect that king of, what is it? The Hippo King of England type thing. If we assume he wants to maintain that, if AJ goes on a parade once a week or once a fortnight, just punking Fury, yeah, I'd pull it. Listen, AJ, what's AJ doing? I'd pull up to his yard. Yeah, I'd pull up at his yard and say, hey, man, why are you scary? Hiding behind them gates, man. Come get some. I'll just punk him. Simple as that. I'll get the Netflix crew or whoever and pull up at his yard and say, hey, man, yeah, hooty woo. Yeah, that's what I'd do. I'd pull up with the cameras. Oh, you shook. I remember years ago. Well, you see it all the time with rap beefs and whatnot. I think it was 50 Cent in the game. I don't know, it's probably all fake and gay to be fair, but you get the point. Pull up, man. What are you doing? It'll be good content. Yeah? Hey, I'm at Tyson Fury's yard. And he shook. He don't want to come out. Yeah, he sent Paris out. Oi, Tice, is that you? I can see Tice through the bedroom window having a peek behind the curtains. He sent Paris out, man, to shoo me off. That's what I'd do, for sure. Just take the piss. Because the same way you don't want to lose in the ring to a man from the UK, you won't want to get mugged off for long, I don't think. Because you can't say, oh, I'm retired. Because really, AJ's more finished than you as such on paper. Yeah? I think AJ, well, the odds say AJ's a 3-1 underdog against Fury. That's the bottom line. That's where the market is. So you can't deny. I mean, I back AJ. I'm not going to put money on. I'm not going to put a tenner on Fury to win like £3 back profit. Just never forget that. I'm going with AJ. Put a tenner down, you win 30 large back. That's what I'm doing, profit. So what's my point? All the Tyson Fury homosexuals saying, "Oh, don't chase him. Don't chase him. He said he's retired." Retired how? Why does AJ still want to squabble? And I think that relates back to what AJ was saying earlier on when he mentioned Parker. Real recognises real. The DNA of a real general. Yeah? And AJ's essentially trying to portray that. As finished as I may look, as down bad at the bookies as my odds are, I still want you. Yeah, because your body's just too soft. I've seen it. Listen, AJ saw the YB's video. That body's just too soft. The legs are, what's the word? What's that Stephen Hawking's tip? It's like wastage, degenerating. No, there's a better word for it. What is it? Come on. Withering. It's not, this ain't the word I'm thinking of. There's a scientific word for it. Hypertrophy. It's the opposite of hypertrophy. Dystrophy. That's not right, but it's something like that. Atrophy. Yeah? His legs are atrophic. Okay? They're just like, all of his leg meat is going into his belly, man. I think Tyson Fury has an organism, a parasitic organism living in his gut, and it's just draining the life out of his legs. Yeah, and as this organism grows, it sucks the life out of his legs, and it just, you know what I mean? It's one of them. He needs to get dewormed, I think. Tyson Fury need to get on the deworming tabs, man. But I know you got Tyson Fury like dags, doesn't he? So just go to your kitchen, man. Get some of them deworming tabs out and pop a few, man. Because you got a big parasite in there, man. It don't make no sense. Yeah? It don't make no sense. So AJ will pop the soft body. And I'm not sold on Fury's chin. We can laugh. Oh, AJ got popped by Dubois. There's no telling. Dubois might pop. I wouldn't bet against Dubois popping Fury, to be fair. I wouldn't bet against it. Because Fury ain't Usyk. Fury's very hittable after 7 rounds. Even watch the Vlad fight. That was his prime. The fact Vlad shit himself. If you'd have put a prime, the best Dubois we've seen, in there with Fury on that Vlad night, I think Dubois might have punched him up. I watched that fight back, honestly. Vlad's just standing there like a stiff idiot. If Dubois was wading in, listen to me, but who knows? But Dubois might get clapped a few times and get disheartened. But that ain't his best night. I think Fury punches like Hrgovic. So, anyway, salute to AJ at the end of the day. Because he's doing the right thing here. This is what the masses need. What's Fury doing here? I think that's the problem with Netflix as well. A lot of these sports cats, he's probably making X amount of tens of millions from Netflix or something. So he's thinking, he don't even need the bread. Apparently he's got 200 million cash in his bank. So he don't need, how much is he making a year? At minimum, Tyson Fury is making 10 million a year. Just sitting on his ass. Seriously. So that's $1 million a month, more or less. Just gouching. Yeah. Now, if you deduct, of course, listen, there's living expenses, right? So $1 million a month don't sound as extraordinary when you think about the quality, the purity, and the volume of the Kinahan he's likely consuming. Yeah. Direct import. He probably flies it in on a helicopter. That's the truth. Them top man. He's not sitting there getting a nickel bag here and there. Yeah, he's not doing that. He probably gets it flown in. Uber air taxi. Straight in there, bosh, to packet land. So he's spending a lot. Look, listen, don't get me wrong. I've heard allegedly Tyson, like most. Let's go through it. We talked about Kovalev the other day. What we found is Kovalev, he was 3 for 3. What was the other cat we were talking about? Well, we all know about McSniff, but in Kovalev's position, we said he loves the moody hooch, the Russian moonshine. He loves the Eastern European brass as well, does Kovalev. A brass or two, I've heard. I'm not sure about the sniff, but listen, Tyson's hitting 3 for 3, from what people have told me close to the situation. Yeah? He loves a sniffle. He loves himself a brass. And he loved the Yippo hooch. He loved the Yippo moonshine. So he knocking it out of the park, man. That $1 million a month ain't looking too good. But anyway, let's get this fight on, man. Why has Tyson Fury always got to do this? It's always it's like being with a woman. Honestly, Tyson Fury is. It's push and pull, innit? It's like, oh, you know, like when he beat Vlad, he was like, oh, the fans aren't giving me respect. Just be happy with your accomplishment. Why do you need people hanging out the back of you to feel good about yourself? Who cares what the public think? People, if I was on you, I couldn't give a fuck. Honestly, I couldn't give a fuck. Pay me my money. Give me my belts. That's all I need. Yeah? And the occasional bras. Come on, man. Belts? That's all I need, man. I don't need no adulation from a bag of man. That's all that's in boxing anyway. What I need adulation for, man? Yeah? You can't spell female from adulation. It's the bag of man. That's how, listen, let me tell you how you spell adulation. Bag of man. That's what you're going to be. Oh, a bunch of dudes weren't glazing me on Twitter. Oh, so this world championship win don't feel the same. Oh, if AJ had won this, the Queen would have got the Rolls Royce out. It's like, fucking hell. Female, that's what females do. They're always bitching and moaning. They do. Always. I've got to be honest. They always moan about something. There's nothing to moan about. They find something to moan. That's Tyson Fury. He retires. He wants to be chased. Females. You see them ones there? Love being chased to females. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna let him show me that he loves me. Let him chase me. It's like, what are you lot? 7-year-old? That's Tyson Fury for you. Like a female in there. Oh, I'm retiring. I'm coming back. See what I mean? He's trying to get no one. It's not the bipolar, because bipolar is different to female. Okay, bipolar is a whole different entity to female. You've got female and bipolar a separate issue. I see female. I don't see real psychiatric issues. He's just like a female. At the end of the day. Yeah? He push, he pull, I'm coming back, I'm going away. You know what I mean? It's like, come on. You're supposed to be the Yippo warrior. He never was. I never believed it, but you're supposed to be getting out, man. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, people. Check out my Patreon. Click this link right here, man. And buy your man the YB a drink in exchange for 1,000 million videos that you've never seen before. Talking X-rated content. I got J-pill content on there. Okay, you ain't gonna find this content nowhere else, man. X-rated. Yeah, you can't get this content I got on there on JTube. That's what you can't get. So click the bindi right now and buy me a drink, man. Don't play with me. Bosh! Like button, subscribe. Johnny.